As a fan who has followed the journey of the latest drama starring Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin since the early stages of production, luck seemed to be on my side when one day I was given the opportunity to witness the filming process live. The occasion presented a much more warm and harmonious picture than what is usually seen through the camera. Behind the scenes, the atmosphere between the two actors turns out to be softer, full of professionalism, and has a warmth that is difficult to describe without witnessing it yourself. That day, the set was filled with afternoon natural light that fell between the trees, adding a dramatic feel to the romantic scene they were working on. The crew seemed to be busy adjusting the lighting, props, and camera positions to create the right feel. However, what caught the most attention was not the technical workmanship of the crew, but the harmony created between Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin. As someone who has followed many filming processes from various artists, it is rare to see two actors who can bring such a calm atmosphere even though the camera has not started recording. As a source and eyewitness, I see how they keep their focus but still radiate such a neat working relationship. Both show a high level of professionalism, giving each other space to prepare each other's emotions, but still presenting a connection that makes the romantic scene feel natural. Even before the camera was turned on, the atmosphere between them was already so soft, as if the scene had been lived outside the script. Chen Zheyuan looked very meticulous to detail. Whenever the crew adjusts the set or gives small instructions, it retains its position and energy so that the scene does not lose continuity. On the other hand, Li Qin showed stunning calmness. The way he prepared his expressions, body gestures, and presence in the scene space made many people on the scene silent for a moment to witness his acting skills. It's no wonder that many fans have praised his ability to build chemistry with co-stars. Up close, that quality feels even stronger. When the blocking process is done, the two move with impressive synchronization. There are no awkward moments, no confusion in memorizing positions, and no pauses that indicate unpreparedness. Everything went smoothly, as if they had rehearsed the scene over and over again, when in reality it was the first day of shooting for the romantic scene. This kind of harmony is rare unless two actors have a natural fit of work rhythm. The production crew seemed very satisfied with the synergy they displayed. Even some of the staff standing around the camera seemed to accidentally smile at how the two actors ran the scene with consistent intensity. A lighting staff even had time to reveal that working on this project felt lighter because the atmosphere in the field was rarely tense. That opinion further reinforces my view that what I see is not simply the result of practice or professionalism, but also the comfort that is organically present between the two main players. From the point of view of a fan who has personally known Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin through various public content, I realized that what happened on the set really reflects their characters. Chen Zheyuan is known as a cheerful actor but very serious when working. His presence on the set made the atmosphere not rigid, but maintained. Li Qin, with her natural grace, provides a balance that makes the dynamics of the two look perfect for romantic scenes. The combination presents a harmonious impression that is difficult to ignore. When the shooting finally began, the whole atmosphere of the set turned into silence. Even without the intense dialogue, the chemistry between them seemed to flow so smoothly. They move in the direction of the camera, presenting a subtle but profound expression. The crew looked at the monitor screen with full focus, and I as a fan also couldn't take my eyes off. The scenes they show feel real, as if the two characters in the story are really emotionally connected. From the point of view of the audience, it is this experience that makes one increasingly believe that the quality of drama is not just a matter of storyline or visuals, but rather about the ability of actors to carry out their roles with sincerity. What makes this moment even more special is how they both still maintain a mutually supportive working relationship. Any instructions from the director are accepted with an open attitude, without complaints, without minor conflicts that are typical for large projects. They observe each other to keep the scenes consistent. Sometimes, without the need to pronounce, both understand when to adjust positions or expressions. The dramatic interest that was usually only seen on screen now seemed so real to me. As a fan who watched closely, I felt that a healthy professional relationship between the two main actors was able to build a warm atmosphere throughout the filming area. The positive energy they radiate affects not only the outcome of the scene, but also the working atmosphere. The crew seemed to be working with passion, the artistic stylists felt appreciated, And even small staff such as the cable organizers were encouraged to work more neatly because the process on the set was harmonious. It would not be an exaggeration to say that both actors became centers of stability in the midst of the hustle and bustle of the production world. Having to repeat the scenes several times doesn't change the mood. It is precisely each repetition of looks that is used as an opportunity to correct small details. Li Qin, for example, adjusted the direction of his gaze towards the appropriate camera angle according to the director's request. Chen Zheyuan changed the tempo of his movements little by little so that the scene felt more alive. While usually repetition can lower an actor's energy, the two actually mature in each take. It makes anyone who watches can see how serious they are in appreciating his work. As filming entered its most romantic part, the atmosphere around the set felt even softer. The twilight light reflected through the camera filters provides a warm atmosphere that blends in with the performance of both actors. Without words and without sounds other than technical instructions, the scene seemed to speak for itself. It is not surprising that many people who watched the monitor footage looked fascinated, including me, who stood on the edge of the filming area with mixed feelings of admiration and emotion. When the director finally declared the shooting of the scene a success, the entire crew looked relieved and satisfied. Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin paid a small tribute to the crew before walking out the set area. There was a light energy felt afterwards, as if the whole intense process had borne sweet fruit. The staff chatted casually, the costume team tidied up the property, while some lucky fans like me were still speechless, digesting the precious experience they had just witnessed. Of the entire series of events, the thing that most imprinted in my memory was not only the perfection of the scene, but the harmonious atmosphere built by Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin. They are not only talented actors, but also colleagues who support each other. This kind of professional warmth is very rare for me to see in person, and that's what makes the experience so memorable. As fans, watching how the two idols show their best side behind the scenes is a moment that reinforces their sense of pride. The day ended with a long smile on my face, because I not only watched the process of shooting a scene, but also witnessed how dedication, cooperation, and harmony can create beautiful works. Behind the scenes is proof that the seemingly romantic story on the screen is not only the result of acting, but also a reflection of the sincere professional relationship and mutual respect between two talented actors such as Chen Zheyuan and Li Qin. An experience that I will remember as one of the warmest moments of my journey as a fan.